Oh, I think I ate too much food. Bam, we're live. I don't even know what I ate. What I ate steak, basket of berries, dates. Holy cow, I'm full. Oh boy. Good evening. Welcome to the Dave Castro Weekend Review, the review of the weekend review of the reviews of the reviewer. Caitlin Farrell, like a feral cat. Hello. Heavy Sevy. Hello. Omar Cornholio. Peace, love, peace, love, peace, love, peace, love. Here for roll call. Hello, Toes. Collins Big Jug. Okay. Good evening, Vindicate. Oh, wearing my Jesus shirt. Jesus Christos. Brandon Gomez. Hello. Sup. Mr. Ortega. Judy Reed. Present. Age is no excuse. Our 62-year-old Association of Judges. You're one of the judges from the judges course. Hello. Peace and love. Rambler. Good evening. Foul mouth Teresa. Hi. No, Rambler. No. You don't get no. Yeah, that's just one. Mr. Sarano. Hello, sir. Sorry, I missed the Wodapalooza. Is the resurrection happening tomorrow, Sevi? Oh, that'd be cool. God, wouldn't that be cool?
I think it's happening right now.
Like, how old is he? Is he being born tomorrow or he's here?
He's probably about third trimester.
Oh,
working on it.
So he's just going to be born tomorrow?
I think so, yeah.
I am Charlie Kirk. Dillo, hi. Dude on the floor. Dude on the floor. Okay, I don't know what that means. No, don't say hi to Caleb.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Sorry, aggressive.
Okay. Oh, my stomach is full. Sorry, I had a show. I didn't have the phone on this morning. It sounds like some Charlie Kirk investigators, as I like to call them, not conspiracy theorists, wanted to call in. Damn, I forgot a sparkling water. I have to make this fast. Where are you? You're not in the dungeon?
No, I'm finally home for the first time in like months.
Oh, thank you. Ask and you shall receive. Thank you, my love. Hey, did you watch Mrs. Kirk's eulogy?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. Excuse me. I've seen bits and pieces of it. The entry was spectacular.
Yeah, spectacular.
It was like Protestant church. That's what it reminded me of. Where it was just like pomp and circumstance and all.
I don't think your mic is on.
Oh, really? Hold on.
I wonder if my mic is on before I start talking shit. No, yep, mine's on.
How about now? Is that better?
Oh, yeah. You sound like a man now. Before you sounded like a man in a bathroom. Now you're just a man.
Excellent. Maybe next time I'll just be in the bathroom. It reminded me of Protestant church, where everybody's just like singing and dancing and hallelujah, like that.
Hey, anyone who thinks it's stupid or over the top or whatever, watch it with your wife.
Why?
Because I think it would be. I think if a married couple watches that together, they will you'll have a different reaction to it than if you watch it just alone. Did you watch it, Tyler? Mrs. Kirk's eulogy? Watch that shit with your wife. There's a whole section there where she challenges husbands to be a certain way, and then she goes off and challenges wives how to be a certain way. It's powerful shit. It's like, yeah.
It's like
that.
This guy European of the household kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good. I thought it was good. What's your sex? What's you, sexy savages? That's like European, but Europeans don't catch fish, so I don't know where to put this guy.
He's from bucket Florida, to put him sure. Or he's in Florida.
Florida man.
Tyler, gracing us with your presence.
What's happening? I invited myself. Sorry.
I'm glad you did. All right, you guys ready? Showtime.
I guess. Yeah, let's get it going.
All right. Dave Castro at 1.25. Wow. These are all he's already what's this called when you do this? Chapters?
Chapters, yeah.
I think
Like
he's
little-
just taking what's his face's stuff down low. I think somebody's like helping him do it, and then he's just clipping it right from that.
Well, whoever it is not titling him. That's for sure. I think he's doing that himself.
What the new season schedule? Wodapalooza, Miami, SoCal. It's Tier Wodapalooza. SoCal. Athlete Summit. Tia. Cal's in, Cal's out.
What do you mean, Tyler?
I don't know. I just say things.
I don't even know how to do chapter markers. Do you know how to do those? Any of you guys?
Yes, I've tried to do them for this show, but they don't. Nothing
Sticks?
makes sense. Nothing makes sense. So I tried to be like, oh, I'm gonna make a chapter about this, but we can't stay on topic for longer than 30 seconds. For me to be able to create something that says, hey, for these 15 minutes, this is what we're discussing. So I said, fuck it, I'm not even going to bother.
That's a good point. This show's too wide-ranging.
Exactly.
That's a nice way. ADHD. Wide-ranging. Hey, it looks very tedious making chapters.
It's a pain in the ass.
You can tell, like, when dudes set their shows up, like, on questions, like, I don't know. There's people who are professionals. They'll get like 6 million views, and they'll do like, they have questions planned out. And I think those guys just take them. And they're like, yep, that's when he asked that question. They riff on that for 20 minutes.
Exactly.
What do you think about UFOs? And then it's like 15 minutes of that.
I don't even think Rogan does that.
No, I don't.
Does
think
he do
has
chapters?
clips. I don't think he does.
No,
he just does subclips.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the dildo section.
Oh yeah.
18.
A lot of the dildo section.
Blacks in
probably
Atlanta.
I think there's probably about 5 minutes of dildo section.
Yeah. All right. I wonder what Chat GPT would have to say about this show.
I don't know. Maybe you should ask.
It's fun. I do like. I'll play around with new ideas, like for the group. I'll just be like, how's this work? Or Barstool does this thing. How would this work for that? Or I'll just ask it about the shows, and it knows us pretty well.
Really?
Yeah.
That someone Taylor giving Shrek a foot job. You're right. That did look like Shrek's penis. That's interesting.
Translucent Shrek.
I picture Shrek's penis having a barb at the end, like on a fishing hook.
How
once you put it in, like it just rips you apart as he pulls it out.
That's girth. It's probably about there.
Oh yeah. So here, but so it's chode status.
Yep. Sure.
Wider than it is long.
Most definitely.
You're right.
Hey, Chat GPT.
How do you spell chode?
Hey, Chat GPT should be able to do the chapters.
It has a problem with individual episodes on YouTube. So I think what it does is it looks at all the chatter about us, but not our actual episodes.
I stopped trusting ChatGPT when it fucked me on my fantasy team.
Oh, you asked it to pick your fantasy team for you, and it gave you bad intel?
Yeah, I'm dead last in my fantasy league right now.
Wow.
Don't gamble. It's bad for you.
Yeah.
They say it's addictive.
Allegedly.
Just do it again. You'll eventually win.
We were doing an impromptu sort of gambling thing with me, Spin, and John while we were covering the events.
Yeah.
I'm in last by 7 or 8 points going into the last event. And then the last event ends, I'm fucked. I'm like, okay, if
you had all your money on Tia? You had all your money on Tia?
I just make terrible picks. I'm so bad. So I said, okay, if Guy comes, I'm gonna wager all of the points that I have. So I had 15. So if I win the next bet, I get 30 points, which would send me into the win. If Guy gets on the camera and says some other dumbass shit, then I win. And they were like, all right. It didn't happen.
And he did. Because he'd already used up all his cameras.
Yeah.
After all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I finished the event. Huh, no, you didn't.
I did all the reps.
I
Tia
like that he
pregnant?
threw in the first 2 rounds.
Is Tia pregnant?
I don't think so.
Just chilling.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
gut thing.
Yeah. I think she's pregnant, but I also, if I was saying this morning on the show, if I had $1 million and I had to place it somewhere, I go, she's not pregnant. I know. I can't explain it, but money talks, bullshit walks.
When we were sort of not trying to get pregnant, but not stopping anything, it was like you knew before it happened. So like the last one, I was like, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I still, every once in a while, like if it's been a
You're
few
like-
days and one flies, I'm like, dude, that one would have got you pregnant. That one could have done it.
That had
That one had-
winners in it.
That one had
terrifying.
quantity and speed. That one was quantity and speed. Jesus Christ.
It's when we went to Syndicate, when you got home from Syndicate.
Yeah, exactly. How much Tylenol did Tyler's mom take?
Copious amounts. Dude, I found out that my mom smoked with me. She like offhand mentioned it one day. And I was like, are you fucking serious? I was
You
like,
didn't
you
love
should have
me.
gone to the grave with that. I was like, I don't want to fucking know that. It turned out okay. I can do math.
Yeah, I went to public school. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try to get through a few minutes of this. Here we go.
Monday, September 22nd, 2025. So last week we announced big changes to we announced the schedule, how the season's going to work next year. Some of the big changes, we brought back quarterfinals, taking those offline last year.
Do we like those?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because they took it away.
Yeah.
And it's like it created this situation where you want it back. It's not the greatest thing, but it's better than what we've had.
It gives us more shit to talk about.
Yeah.
All right.
Was incredibly unpopular amongst affiliate owners, amongst athletes, etc. We actually I thought specifically the Community Cup, because it included everybody, would kind of accomplish the same thing. But the aspirational nature of the 25% and having that group advance to another.
Do we like 25%?
I thought that was a lot. 25% felt like too many people. Like I could have made the 25% when we had quarterfinals, and I am a dirt bag.
Dave told me, he said,
bag.
hey, I'm like, how'd you choose 25? He's like, well, one year I got I was the 24.9 percenter. And he said, he goes, and even I was so excited and I did it. So I want to just give other people the chance to have that excitement. He said something like that to me.
It's a lot. The 10, I really liked the 10% because it was like, you're fit.
Oh, so it holds a little more.
It's a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's cooler on your resume.
Yeah. Now to make, we were talking about this on the spin, and it's like, I like it because it gives people, like, if you do classes 5 days a week, you'll make it to quarterfinals now. And I think that that's good. Like, if you're doing classes 5 days a week, you probably want to do quarterfinals if you can. It catches all of those people.
Oh, you think those people are like a little bit more competitive? Like if they're going to show up.
What percentage of the people who actually qualify do it? Do even 10%
like
of that
half.
25%? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's probably similar to the Open, where like after the second workout, a majority of the people who signed up aren't even doing them anymore.
And you don't need videos for those?
Didn't you? I think you did.
You do, I think, if you're in the top 1% or something like that.
Okay, so if you're doing it, like, listen, guys, I'm asking that question, but you should be filming every open workout and every workout you do for the open or quarterfinals, you should be filming. Period. Even if you're like you're nobody, because that way, if someone says that's bullshit, you just show it to them. It's fun. All right, here we go.
Other level was really missed and really there. And so since we talked to a lot of affiliates, we talked to a lot of athletes, we talked to a lot of people leading up to this decision, and decided to see if we could bring quarterfinals back, worked with our team, our product and tech team, worked internally, and yes, decided we were able to bring quarterfinals back, but not in exactly the same way that they existed 2 years ago when we did them. Meaning 2 years ago when we did them, when you did quarterfinals, you then qualified to a specific event, and we had to do all the video review we did at that period, et cetera. So basically, we're bringing quarterfinals back in a format similar to how we did the season last year, where there's multiple events you can go to, and there's still the online, essentially the in-affiliate semifinal, which is an online competition, which now is at the very end of the season. So the athletes after quarterfinals will have to go to a semifinal in a person event, qualify from there, and the in-person events, we're again partnering with other events to for them to work with us and run, and they'll have qualifying spots.
Don't quote me on this, but what I think I heard him just say is you do the open, you do the quarterfinal, and then when you qualify for the semifinal, you can go to whatever one you want. Is that what he said?
I mean, basically, that's what he alludes
Or do you get
to.
assigned to one in your region?
So regions are not a thing now.
Okay, close to your home.
Whichever one you decide to do.
I think it's whichever one you want to do. But to me, he leaves room. He leaves space for.
Didn't last year the regionals, what were they called, semifinals? Weren't there some, like I think Wilson's was like, hey, only if you're from this area, and NorCal was like, you can come from anywhere in the world, in the universe, in the planets, in the galaxy.
The fittest experience was West Coast, and East Coast was Syndicate.
No video review for quarters like teams. Hey, I wonder if Gazan does something crazy hardcore again, like doesn't go to any of those in-person semifinals and just waits for the online one. You remember how like she just showed up to NorCal and kicked ass and left? That's kind of badass.
Yeah. I am interested to see if you're able to do multiple.
Oh, like if there's 7 semifinals, you go to just start going them all until you qualify at one, and then if you don't, still do the in affiliate. I bet you can. They should make it like that. It should just be wide open, right?
Part of me likes the way Syndicate did it, where they didn't invite anybody who qualified, so it was like there was no bullshit where it was like, well, Hatfield got first, but he already qualified at Mayhem, so it's backfilling to 2 and 3 or whatever. I kind of like just the straightforward, but it does create like some interesting situations from time to time on the other end.
I threw up in my mouth today when I was working out.
What were you doing?
I set a clock for 15 minutes, and I just did as many rounds as possible with ground to overhead with 20-pound dumbbells, run 100 yards, 10 push-ups, run back 100 yards, 10 reps with 2 20-pound dumbbells, floor to overhead, and just kept going back and forth. And I was on the beach, and with like a minute left, like a chunk came up. You know, have you ever had that? Like,
damn, it took you that long to feel that?
Yeah, well, I hadn't eaten in like over an hour, but then I cracked a ghost and drank like half of it. I fell asleep on the beach, and then I woke up and cracked a ghost, and then I did the workout. And
what flavor?
I don't even know. I was just trying to get a big dose of caffeine.
Grape.
No.
You look like a grape.
Sour Patch Kid?
Black people like grapes, so I get why you'd say that. We are 2 minutes into the weekend review. If we were to make chapters on this video, what would they be? Oh boy.
I don't know. You tell me, Tommy Landry.
Oh boy.
And then at the end of that, we'll have what essentially is the last chance qualifier. So the remaining spots will then field or will lead to the 30 spots we have at the games. And another big change we announced too is there will be limited events for age groups and for teams to compete in person. A majority of those spots, though, will likely come from the online portion still, but there will be limited events for those athletes to compete at. So we announced that all.
Age group and adaptive, he said? Oh boy, has that ever happened before? There'll be a semifinals for in-person age and adaptive. I know someone cares about, like, someone heard that and got excited. Not me, but someone did.
Well, I think so. For Syndicate, it would be dope because like essentially we're hearkening back to the old regionals days, because we've been separated since the new system to where we didn't have masters, we didn't even have teams that could qualify for the games last year. There were teams there, but they were just doing a community event essentially. And so it's like a lot more people I think will come out now to these events. So I think that's why it's cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what Wodapalooza and NorCal are.
Yeah.
More divisions, Moss people. Oh yeah, I should have said that. Monica likes grapes. Monica loves grapes.
Monica Lewinsky.
Nope, not that Monica.
Oh.
On Wednesday, there's still a lot of
Monica
Got it. Yep.
loves grapes. Okay.
announcements to come.
Got
Some
it.
exciting
Yep.
If
ones.
you hadn't have spelled
But-
that out, I'd have
Yep,
never
yep,
got
Good.
it.
yep.
Hey, dude, I heard the joke and I didn't get it online and I had to go to Urban Dictionary. I didn't get it. And the guy's like, "You white motherfuckers don't get that joke." I'm like, "Nope, but I'm about to."
Yeah. You're fucking right about that joke.
We have access to the internet, so we can figure it out.
But I'm going to.
Line portion still, but there will be limited events for the
Usually when I throw up in my mouth, I just swallow it back down. But there was like a chunk came out that was too big to swallow, and I spit it out. I don't know what it was, if it was bread or egg or what, but it was something.
That's gnarly.
Yeah.
for those athletes to compete at. So we announced that all on Wednesday. There's still a lot of announcements to come, some exciting ones. But prior to that, right after the games, looking at the schedule, and I saw that Wodapalooza was in LA, and I told our team, hey, let's use that opportunity to get the athletes together and just have a discussion. So we started planning that, not with the athletes, but behind the scenes. And then we started working on this announcement, and it worked out that we could make this announcement on Wednesday. So we made that announcement on Wednesday. On Thursday, I flew down to LA, actually Orange County, and then met up that evening with all the athletes competing in Wodapalooza, SoCal. Before that, though, I went and toured. Dylan, who runs that event, gave me a tour of the facility and of the beach setup and how they built it out. And it's a really great event, really cool event. They definitely put a lot of work into that. The multiple floors with multiple 20-lane rigs.
What did that mean, that little laugh? They definitely put a lot of work into it. What did that mean?
I love what you read from this and
Like,
what
what did
I
that
read
mean?
from it.
Like they put too much work, or he liked it, or like, what do you mean? They definitely put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, that's.
I feel like that sounds like it was too much. It was too much. Like they put in.
Because
too
I mean,
much
they
work.
did put a shit ton of work into it. The footprint was insane.
Right, and then I guess from Dave's perspective, it's like, dude, I put this much work into the games, and you're putting this much work into a community event where a bunch of dorks just come in and work out.
dorks.
I mean, it would be like if you invited your wife to dinner. You're like, "Hey, we're going to dinner tonight," and you come out in your shorts and flip flops and a tank top, and she's in a dress with makeup and her hair straight, and you're like, "Damn." We're
You're
just
like,
going
"Oh, you really
fucking
put in a lot of
Chipotle."
Right, right.
It's like, damn.
That shit's just
Am I in the
dirty.
wrong here, or
What I noticed was that he was like, it just so happened that it lined up on, we could announce it right before or during Wodapalooza. I was like, that just so happened.
Hey, yeah, he
You don't
said he
think
just
that?
came up with it. He just came out with that on Wednesday. I could see that. He's like that.
That's a lie. Sorry.
He's like
Yeah,
that.
that's
You,
it.
really?
That's
You think it was?
interesting.
You think it's been planned for months?
Yeah.
what is it? What
Alright.
month is it? September? When's the open? February? March?
I could see him just going down
got
there and being
time.
like, I could see, because Heather Lawrence was down there too, and I could see him saying to her, she's the second in command at the games, and I could see him being like, "Yo, Heather, what do you think about releasing the open?" She's like, "Yeah," and then they just made the executive call on that shit.
How about I'll meet you halfway. I think it existed, and then Dave saw it, and then gave it one of the,
Blessings.
yeah.
Setup and how they built it out, and it's a really great event, really cool event. They definitely put a lot of work into that. The multiple floors with multiple 20-lane rigs. It's built out, and it's really they put a lot of thought and effort into it. And then they had a ton of community athletes. So I think I was told there was over 1,500 community athletes across multiple different divisions, across
Dorks.
team divisions, and so you definitely felt that vibe. Like there was a lot of community people there, and a lot of cool sponsors. Seeing Velites.
What's your take on there was nowhere for elite my words, not Dylan Malinsky's, but what if James Sprague wanted to come there and he entered the highest division? The highest division was the RX division. Is that cool? Is that okay?
I think it'd be cool. Be
No, I don't
awesome
think that's
to watch
cool.
him beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's
go in there. Just go in there and clean house.
that's the problem.
So basically, there is no elite division there. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. Like, how many people could enter? 5, 10? Like, how many elite CrossFitters are there?
There was a games
20
athlete
women
there.
and 20 men. Yeah. So like, if 16 of them are taken for this thing, that leaves another 20. So I don't know. I was just wondering about that because the boys were joking that, like, what the fuck is Ellie, who's a games athlete, doing in the RX division? And my thought is, who gives a fuck? If it's the highest division, it's the highest division. Just enter it. I think
She's
that's
out of the
cool.
testing pool.
Why did Ellie pull out? I don't know.
Oh, she pulled out from the RX
Yes,
division?
she did.
Oh.
She said something about Justin watches her, and if she's starting to like hesitate before she does a movement or a lift, that he's like, "You're done," because I think they're in safety mode. That I think this was like preseason,
I heard it's because they didn't let her have her service dog, in the lane
the
with her when
floor?
she was competing on the floor. Yeah, she wanted to tie it to the rig, and they said no, and she's like, "Fuck that, I'm out."
You can't have a dog on the beach in the middle of the summer.
There were so many dogs at this event.
That's
Where
like
they all pooping, dude? Where are they all pooping?
I don't know where they poop, but there were a lot of dogs. It was kind of
great
cool.
point.
I'm trying to think.
Great
Were there
point.
dogs at? I'm trying to think if there were dogs at NorCal. Maybe it's too hot.
Oh, I didn't go to NorCal. I was like,
No clue.
Was there tier 511 Border Patrol, Army, Stepper was there. So it was neat seeing the activations, the engagement. I ended up going back Saturday or Friday morning for about an hour, and
Jesus, Stepper, for crying out loud, what are you doing?
What?
Give me a. Have you seen the influencers Stepper's using?
No.
Listen, you guys, before I start calling you names, I give you a fucking week. Send me a fucking Stepper for crying out loud. Send me the best one in like 5 years of free, blah, blah, blah.
what the fuck's Stepper?
Is it
Stepper's a Stairmaster, but you can put it in a place with low ceilings. And then you pay for a monthly subscription or
Jesus.
something for crying out
Two-
loud. But
two steps.
I guess, or it
You
starts
have to
down
have-
low, but for crying out loud.
a monthly subscription to use this machine?
That's how they
I
get
think-
you, dude.
I think there is some subscription. I think it's got some
Peloton.
Pelotonati's
No.
component to it. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely
I need
not. I'm not gonna pay $5,000 for a fucking stepper that I have to have a membership for.
Who
that.
was
Listen,
that?
don't
Helmet?
don't ruin my.
Hey, you can do whatever you want, but there's
My sponsorship.
zero chance
3
Look at that
steps.
TV.
this is worth it.
Do you know?
I
I
don't
could
give
get
a fuck
on that.
about the TV. I
could
got a
get on that
70-inch TV mounted on the wall.
That's a good point.
What the fuck do I care about this 12-inch TV in front of my face?
The best thing about the stepper though is it's the only one that would fit in my garage because
you
the
got
other
a
ones are
midget garage.
huge. Yeah, I do have a midget garage, and I'm a midget, but even still,
Wait. Go down to
let's see.
the.
Maybe you don't need
horrible.
Maybe you don't need a subscription.
Look at the other display pictures here.
Yeah, I don't
thought
want the
somebody was
cheap one.
doing weird. Yeah, what the hell's going on there?
That's a class, stepper class.
Gotcha. You got to
No.
get cute with your steps.
Hey, I called
Yeah, you
Hiller
gotta do-
today,
it's-
and he was breathing heavy. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, I'm on my Stairmaster. I'm like, damn, Stairmaster. Like the
No.
$13,000 Stairmaster is so cool looking. I need a stepper.
What do you need a stepper
Anyway,
for?
the influencers you've chosen, I can promise you, they
Dude,
cannot move the needle. I'll definitely sell you like at least one.
it
You gonna
doesn't
sign up for
matter.
the fire department? Is that what you're gonna
Pardon
do
me?
when you with this stepper? You're gonna sign up for the fire department?
Yeah,
You start
yeah,
working
volunteer.
in fires? That's what you need a stepper
Volunteers?
for?
There's something to steps, dude. I've been working out and training 14 years. And if I hit a big flight of stairs every
Yeah.
time at the top,
Yep.
I'm like, Jesus
Yep.
Christ.
It just happened
That's
to me.
just the way it is. It doesn't get better.
Hey,
You do
hey.
steppers for half an hour, it doesn't matter. The steppers still feels the same. You don't need a $15,000 machine in your fucking house just to get better at steps. I promise.
Need it.
Wodap- Wodapalooza had this tower there in the VIP section. It was so sick. It was probably 3 stories, and you had to walk up the stairs to it, and then you get on top and you can see the whole place. It was sick. And then they fed you back there, and there was a free booze and all that shit. And Dylan took me up there, and when I got to the top, I was like, "Shit, I'm out of breath." Yeah, just like that.
It's so
See,
damn aggravating.
I'm like, "Are we at elevation?" He's like, "No, that's the ocean." I was like, "Oh."
That's just the way it be, man.
Yes, but anyway, Stepper, I will move you pick any 3 influencers you've wasted your money giving those to, and I'll double their sales. How about making your garage taller? I would if I had a job.
Well, now we got this $15,000 piece of equipment. We probably
Oh,
need
what
to
do we do
upgrade
with
the
this?
garage.
And watching some of the competition and talking to some people. And so I didn't stay for the weekend though, but it was a really cool event. That's the first time I've ever been to any of the Wodapalooza events. I have not been to Wodapalooza Miami, but as we announced that our 26.3 announcement, we announced this Saturday night on their stream and on our channels, will be at Wodapalooza in Miami. Now let's back up.
Courtesy of the Air National Guard.
And we started actually.
Hold
with
up.
Hey, that's really cool.
Yeah, it is really
What?
cool.
Air guard.
That's the air guard's cool, and it's cool they're doing it at Wodapalooza, and it's cool that everyone there then can get their score right there. It's awesome.
Dude, think about how awesome, like, all of the media that ends up creating.
Mm.
Because, like, now John and I are probably going to want to go and somehow do it there and somehow film it. Hiller will probably do the same thing. Like, why wouldn't you go? It's going to be a huge open announcement. This is like a perfect
You'll probably get
move.
1,000 open signups there,
Yeah,
For sure.
just right there. Bam.
it'll
Yeah.
be, yeah.
And you probably recruit a few new airmen. Maybe you get
Oh,
a
there
few,
you go.
few,
I might
few
sign
couple
up.
dorks that want to sign up for the Air Force.
Am I
After I
too
get my
old?
Stairmaster, I might do that.
Oh my god.
Dave never walked around Wodapalooza, Miami, unless he's lying. No, that's what I heard also.
That's surprising.
That sucks.
Wodapalooza's been around for like
A long time.
what 2/3 of the time the CrossFit's existed.
Hey,
And
is
he
it going to
hasn't
be
been
a
to one.
no?
Miami's
I
cool too.
I only went to one too, but it was like I was only there for 10 minutes. Hey, what is it one of the workouts at the event too, so that all the athletes will get it? It is. Okay, so all the
Yeah.
athletes will get a time too.
I
Shit,
think
that's
it's
cool
event
shit.
1.
Wow.
Okay.
Because
That's
the open
kinda cool.
announcement's on Thursday. Wodapalooza starts on Thursday, so I think they have to do it event 1. And it'll like be this big, huge fucking thing.
I think
They'll
that's
make
better
it-
than like the gauntlet. Like you'll get more people that want to do that than you'll get people who want to do the gauntlet.
Yeah.
If we're gonna get rid of autism, who's gonna be the next airman? A lot of autism jokes today.
By the way, I figured out what Charlie Kirk's assassination really is. Dave
Oh,
reminded
you
me.
did?
Yeah. It's
What
a
is it?
psyop.
Oh,
It's a psyop to get everybody into conspiracy theories.
it's world's working.
Yeah, it's fucking
Someone
killing
DM.
it.
Someone
See,
DM me. Go ahead. Go ahead, Caleb.
The amount I will say, you made a very good point. As soon as Charlie Kirk got assassinated, within ever since then, my phone is just inundated. All of my feeds, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, they're all
Twitter's
just
crazy.
it's just conspiracy theory, and it's all just people trying to connect crazy dots. Like
I
it's not just the fittest flat earther either. Like his stuff's actually gotten a lot, like very prominent in my feed since then.
Yeah.
It's
He's
just-
up in
I mean,
my algorithm all of
that's
a sudden
alarming.
too.
That shit
Yeah.
is pissing me off. I can't tell you why.
Yeah,
but that
the
shit
fittest
is making me
CrossFitters
so
all up in my-
angry.
yeah.
I can't listen to Dave talk about going to Wodapalooza and talking with the athletes and being like, bullshit, you're there for another reason. Like, this is all
Oh
bullshit.
wow. Oh wow.
It's everything now. I'm like, nope, this isn't what it seems. And I'm like, I've got to fucking disappear off the internet. This is crazy.
Yeah, you gotta,
Like,
I gotta
I've made myself nervous with conspiracy theories at this point. I'm done.
it's weird, man.
Hey, I'm trying to get Jason Hopper on tomorrow. I want to ask him about that meeting, what it was like in there.
Hmm.
So someone DM'd me today and they're like, hey, have you ever thought that maybe, I forget what the guy said, that it was a staged event or whatever. He said something and I'm like, hey,
False
dude,
flag.
me and 2 buddies I know think it's a crazy tranny who shot him. The other 100 friends of mine, each of them got their own story.
Yep.
I'm just watching the news and just being a good NPC. I'm open. You know what I mean? Like the one I saw today, I didn't have time to look into it. They're like, they still haven't recovered the bullet. I'm like, damn it, why did I read that? Have they recovered the bullet?
I don't think they're. I mean, what I've seen that
think so.
the bullet was like is lodged in Charlie Kirk, and
Well,
so
you take it out. You take it out when you do the autopsy, right?
right. And I just imagine that's medical waste now.
And then
You just-
no, they can't do that. Don't they have to look at the
No,
bullet
they
and
have-
then look at the barrel of the gun and be like, "Hey, that's the fingerprint"?
No, they can't do that. It's not fucking
Yeah.
Batman.
No, they
You can't-
can do that. I think you can.
No,
think they
I
can-
would. No, he
I
is
think
right.
you can
though.
look.
It
I think
is-
you can shoot a bullet out of a gun and then shoot another bullet out of the gun and compare the bullets, and then if they have the same signature, they came from the same gun.
Oh well, yeah,
You
you
ha-
can do that, but
Yeah,
the fingerprint is what threw me off. I was like, they can't reconstruct the fingerprint from a. You can.
Well, either way,
Holy shit!
they got like, what's this medical waste shit you're talking about, Caleb? Like, why would it be medical waste? They got to do the fingerprinting thing.
You're
on
right.
it,
I
the
didn't think
gun
about that.
right?
I forgot
Oh,
about
okay.
that part.
Okay,
You're
you're
right.
scaring me.
Back
That's
into
my
it.
bad. That's my bad.
Okay.
You're right. I forgot.
And then
'Cause
all these
generally,
people are like,
if-
it's a crime scene. Where's the yellow tape? It's like, you fucking idiot. That's like asking 15 minutes after JFK shot, why wasn't the National Guard there? Are you kidding me? There were 8 police officers there trying to manage that whole thing and like 3 undercover guys. It's like they were
and then the
scattered.
entirety of Charlie Kirk's
Yeah.
security team.
And then I heard
Weird.
someone
Oh,
else say,
dude,
it's-
think about this. Think about you know all the footage that they've been playing as like montages for him.
Mhm.
yeah.
Think about how many cameras Charlie Kirk's team has.
How many what?
Cameras. Like how much footage that they like that shit's in there somewhere.
It's in there. For 100%.
They have it. They have it.
What footage?
Of just the content creators that he has that work for Charlie Kirk to like for Turning Point.
Oh,
USA.
you mean how after Lazar drowned, everyone's at home looking at their footage and going, "Oh fuck!"
We
filmed it."
know
Yes.
of like 8
Yes.
people who have
Yeah.
the footage of him drowning.
Yes.
Right.
And that's like us dorks. Think about like a
Those
dude
dorks.
who had like 7,000 people show up.
Hey, and all 100 of those, let's say there were 3,000 people there, 100 were filming with their iPhones minimum at the time of
Yep.
the shot. That means that all 100 of those videos have been sent to the FBI. I'd send mine to the FBI, wouldn't you?
I
They
would,
don't need
but
to be sent. They're
I
there.
think that's a good Samaritan thing that we have that a lot of people don't.
You don't
Everybody
think
else
that
po-
you don't think that every person who has that at least goes to the FBI Instagram and be like, "Hey, dude, here's my video."
No,
I wouldn't know.
I think
I would,
they send it around to their friends. They're like, "Holy shit, look what I just survived."
Oh,
Yeah.
they just put it on Twitter and then the FBI gets it from there.
Yeah. Have you also noticed that all of those videos kind of like disappeared? Like you're not seeing the replay of him getting shot because like within the first 24 hours, it was just my feed was
Charlie
just
dying.
Charlie
over
dying
and over.
over and over and over again, and you're not
Yeah.
seeing that anymore. Something
I-
I don't know if that's like an algorithm thing, just cleansing violence off of the internet or what.
Same
but
thing
you're not
with the
seeing that shit
Ukrainian
anymore.
girl.
Yep, you're not
Haven't
seeing that
seen her
anymore.
die in like the past.
But
I never saw
I
that
can watch
footage. Did
I can
either-
watch some Russian guy get his fucking head crushed open with a sledgehammer in
Your
Ukraine.
algorithm must be fucking
Hey,
nuts.
did you guys
That
ever
shit's
actually
great.
see the footage of her getting stabbed? I never
Yeah.
even saw it. You did?
Yeah.
It
Dude, it's
fucked-
like-
it fucked me up bad.
It's not the worst thing I've seen, but it's
It
so
wasn't
fast.
the act.
It's so fast.
Yeah.
It's just like she doesn't even realize what happened. She's just like, oh my god. She's like,
Yeah, I saw
terrified.
seconds afterwards where she was like this.
Yeah,
That's the part that fucked me. It wasn't the act that fucked me up. It was her just dwindling into a spirit.
yeah, that was weird.
That unlocked a part of my brain that made me nervous. Like way too much anger, way too much rage. all
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
yeah. I
time.
got to be careful too. Yeah.
I,
It was
I,
like
was
I
I
heard
can't
Ian.
watch
I
it
heard
anymore.
Ian Carroll said that the algorithms is just pushing for a race war.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
the algorithm's
100%
just
what's
pushing
happening.
for a race war.
If you weren't carrying everywhere before, you should probably start carrying now.
Listen, Monica's cool as shit. Everyone needs to chill.
This is all Smith and Wesson.
Monica's
thing.
is, but Yonika's may not be.
All right. Okay. Back to Dave. Man, we go.
And again, the whole point of the meeting with them was just to touch base after the games, spend some time with them, have another touch point. Typically, in years past, after the games, we won't see them again for several months. So I saw this as an opportunity of a good number of them being together and being able to just have a conversation with them. No huge agenda, but since we had announced the schedule, it gave us an opportunity to kind of dive into that and talk about that. So I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I heard three things from that. Three things. I heard Jason Hopper was cool as shit. I heard Tia was cool as shit, and I heard Danielle was complaining. Like, seems like it's all status quo.
Hours with them, and really good dialogue, really good discussion. We started with really a debrief of the games, and that went much longer than I thought it would. Some of the points, including obviously the pegboard. There's a lot of heated discussion around the pegboard. The duration of the games, the 3 days versus 4 or 5 days. They're definitely, at least amongst that group, fans of 4 or 5 days. They're fans of having more events than just the 10. We had a lot of discussion around the games in general and the programming.
You okay? You want more than 10, Tyler?
10 what?
You want more than 10 events
Yeah.
at the games?
Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
it. I like when they just get the piss beat out of them for like 4 or 5 days.
Isn't it interesting? He just said the athletes want more than 10 events. They want the brand value that I'm a bad motherfucker and I did something so hard that you cannot do.
It's like those freaking dorks that do selection
safety
for
first.
Go Ruck.
Safety first.
It's like the people who go do the selection course with Go Ruck. They want to have something that's hard as fuck, takes forever, and they have to earn it.
Yep.
Like that selection course is like 72 hours straight, no sleep of exercise.
What do you get when you get selected?
You
Like
get a
freak?
freaking, you get a Budweiser and a
belt
patch.
buckle? A belt buckle.
No.
Hey, how many
get a-
people didn't make the selection?
I think they started with 25 and 2 finished. Matthew actually did it.
He made it far.
He did. I think he said in the comments that he got med dropped or something. Like he busted his ankle or some shit.
Oh, he didn't push out. He just got med dropped.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the events. You don't like, can you imagine like looking at the games from 2016? I'm going to harp on this again. So for people who've heard this fucking rant before, sorry. But you go to the games, you watch the games 2016, 17, 18, and they're these big fucking massive events. You have like shit like the Capitol happening. You have, you're remembering Pendleton. There's like wild, like life experience shit in there that's amazing. No one will ever be able to like match that. And now you go to the games and you're doing shit you can do in your gym.
Wow. Yeah. Exactly.
It inspires no one. That's why the athletes are saying they want 14 events because they want those events.
Right.
Okay.
Like they want the equipment that Rogue doesn't put out for you to buy online. Like they want to be able to like do stuff that they can only do at the games, not the stuff that you can just like, oh, I'm gonna purchase this and I'm gonna roll a snail down my driveway.
The purchase events.
There you go. Yeah.
Some of them,
That's a good analysis. I like that, Tyler. Not like hey, if you are gonna have 10, at least make 4 of them just like holy shit.
Yeah. I think he could do it for sure. And I thought there was a way he could program the games inside to be like more opulent.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And they went safe. And I'm okay with them going safe for
Almost
this year.
like how Rogue built Modern Hill,
Yeah.
Modern Mountain. Yeah, like holy shit, what is that thing?
Everybody who's watched Rogue wants to do that event. We've all fucking run hills, but it's a
Yep.
fucking metal hill that's constructed by Bill and Katie.
And it's
Yeah.
raining and you can slide down it.
And you want to do the sideways pegboard. I get it.
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
that fucking thing the fat guys do and the
fucking
transgender athletes do.
roller coaster with the pull thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strongman get all the cool shit.
some of them
They
liked,
do
but some
get
of them
all
didn't
the cool
like. We talked about a variety of other things related to this season and related to the format. Kind of gave a deep dive brief into that and just walked them through what we've announced. And then a few other pieces I don't think we've announced, so I won't say them just yet. They might end up saying them, but not a big deal if they do. We also talked about some of the media that we made this year. They're big fans of the Road to the Games and the actual wondering what we're doing with the documentary, and talked a lot about that. One of my highlights of the whole meeting, though, honestly, was Tia and her engagement and how clear it is that Tia is like a leader amongst that group, and it's really cool.
Base, thanks for making Wodapalooza a blast to watch you guys. Thank you, Lucky Camera Straps. Thank you. The fans want the spectacle too. Yeah, fair enough. It's crazy. Tia, I don't know when it was, but a few months ago, I think I talked to Nick Johnston. Was it Nick Johnston who was on? And he basically, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, Nick, I'm mischaracterizing this, but after Lazar died, you know, they took a deep breath, and then the proven team got together. I'm making this up. A month later, and they had a little powwow, and they're like, "Hey, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna huddle up with the tribe, or are we gonna say fuck you to the tribe?" And they made the decision to huddle up with the tribe. And
Good decision.
Yeah, I am in first place in Clydesdale Media. For fuck's sake, league.
Free
Fantasy
for
Football
all
League.
league.
Oh,
Fuck it. Never
Okay.
mind. I'm not going to say that one. Sorry.
yeah, I thought of one that one almost came out that I was gonna say too. That would have been bad. Okay, cool. All right, That's cool, Jeff.
$5
awesome.
just to brag about it, huh?
Good for you.
Winning is fun. Oh, fantasy football.
Bless his heart.
All right.
Oh, bless your heart. I paused. I was walking with my wife and my son had a hat on, and it's sunny out, and I'm bald, and we get all kinds of comments because he's cute and shit, and she's like, "Oh, at least somebody's smart enough to have a hat on," and I was like, "You old bitch! Like, you just
How
get
come
to
your
this
head isn't
age?"
red? How come your head isn't red?
Because I'm fucking fine in the sun. I was like,
Oh,
lady.
That's what Taylor told me too. He was not fine in the sun.
You just get to this age where it's just like you can't say a thing without being an asshole, can you? My grandfather was that way. It's just like everything he would say, it'd be fucking pissy.
My dad, anytime he gives a compliment, there's gonna something coming right after it. Man, this salad's great. Could use a little more garlic. Wow, I really like this tree. You should prune those branches over there. Like always.
I say that. I'm like
Master
that
of the
too.
compliment sandwich.
My wife got a new car and we were riding out. I really like the car. I was like, but the stereo's a little thin. Like the sound's a little thin. And I was like, you fucking dick. Like you didn't have to say that. This is the first day she's had this car.
Thanks. Now I got to return it. We're going to get another one.
Hey, and I used to be like that pretty bad, like my dad, and working with Dave at CrossFit, like he'd be like, "Hey, what do you think about this idea?" And then I'd be like, "That's awesome. You thought about doing this?" And then finally, after a couple of years of that, he's like, "Hey, dude, you ever thought of just shutting the fuck up and just like knowing like timing and like just be like, hey, that's cool, and not complicate my shit, and just like listen without being a fucking know-it-all."
It'd be really cool if you didn't do it this way and you actually did it this way because I thought of this earlier and it's wrong. So
yeah, that's hard not to do though, because you just want to help.
Yeah, exactly. You just want to and it's not like you're micromanaging. It's just like, oh shit, I've done something like this before. I had a really good idea last time. Maybe
Nope. Shut up.
it'll work.
Shut up.
Exactly. It's like the good idea fairy just pops up and then you're just stuck trying to tell people what to do and they fucking hate it because it's their idea and not yours.
I'm not gonna say I'm good at it, but I'm when I don't want to be involved with something, like sometimes you just want to help and you're like, oh, here's advice, here's unsolicited advice, and now I'm just like, I don't want to be involved with this. They're fine.
Yeah, right. Because then when you try to start explaining something, there's like a million different nuances that you can't really explain to somebody that they have to just figure out on their own.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, all right, you'll figure it out. You're smart.
I just went to take a piss, and both bathrooms have boys on them taking a shit.
Dude, you're
Nice.
the fastest peer ever.
I didn't get to pee.
Oh, okay.
I just went to both bathrooms, and
You just
they
tell
were-
them to scoot back a little bit.
yeah. If
Just pee in the sink, dude.
I would.
That's
Hey,
Sarah's joint.
I'm doing the weekend review right now.
Oh, never mind. Don't do that.
Yeah,
on
I'm
Sarah's
an
house.
hour into it. All right.
because I've known her for over a decade, obviously with her competitive history, watching her evolve and watching her turn into this figure and leader that she is. I mean, she's obviously the most dominant CrossFit athlete we've ever had. Probably the most, for sure, the most significant.
We okay with that? The most dominant CrossFit athlete we've ever had? We're okay with that?
Yes, 100%. The significant is the one that I'm like, what do you mean significant?
Well, we're about to find out.
Watching her evolve and watching her turn into this figure and leader that she is. I mean, she's obviously the most dominant CrossFit athlete we've ever had. Probably the most, for sure, the most significant CrossFit athlete we've ever had at this point. And, she's doing amazing things with her.
Significant. Tyler, I'm going to look that word up for you.
Thank you.
Significant. Definition. Sufficiently great or important to be worthy of attention. So she's having a particular meaning, indicative of something. So let's just go with attention. Garnered the most attention. You think she's garnered the most attention?
Well, she's worthy of the attention.
Yeah. Okay. I'm yeah.
But I don't think she gets as much attention as Rich.
No,
I don't think so.
Or maybe she does now, but if you were to take all the attention Rich has and put it on one end of the triple beam, and then all the attention Tia's got and put it on the other end of the triple beam, I think Rich is still like, meh.
I always want to see more of Tia. I like that I don't see more of her. Like, I like the mystery about Tia, but I'm always left wanting more.
Hey, we're all like, God, I should text Shane and see if she'd come on the show. I'm dying to talk to her about Wodapalooza. Dying. I want someone. I don't know why. I know why I care so much. I want to know what happened. None of it makes sense to me, dude. No one in the world would have guessed she would have taken 8th on Fran. No one.
Their worst player.
It doesn't even make sense. I'm not like upset at her. I'm not saying she's washed. I'm not saying she shit the bed. Like, I just want to know. Like, were you jet lagged? Are you pregnant? Or, did someone pass away in your family? Do you not give a fuck? Like, I'm okay with Dalton. I wouldn't judge her. Like,
was Jason also the worst man?
I don't know who.
No
one. The only two athletes that.
Okay.
The only two
I
athletes.
mean, I'm just looking like at the champions, you know.
Three athletes didn't do ideal performances. Guy, Raptus, and Tia. And Raptus, you totally
you can
get.
write that off.
She's got some shit going on. Guy, you can write off because like
we knew it.
Yeah, we knew it. And then Tia, which just hey dude, it wasn't like she missed like I think the only reason why Kerstetter beat her is because I think Tia had a fumble on the rope.
Yep.
Like the boys were saying Kerstetter could do it again. I don't think she can. But the Fran, I think she broke up the second set of wall balls twice. I mean, I'm guessing it's her, not Ricky. Like, something was up.
That was what was weird. She fumbled twice on the rope. Well, she had the big fumble first, and then I think on the second rep, she like fucked with her feet a little bit, and I was like, you don't do that. Like, you're crisp every time. You don't look like, a newbie, a rookie athlete out there trying to be like, how do I fucking rope climb? Oh shit, I'm nervous. Like, you don't get nervous. You're fucking Sarah Connor.
Yeah. I had Tia 8th. Monica, no, you didn't. Liar.
That's crazy. CrossFit.
Okay. Not most significant yet. But Dave's excited because she's on the CrossFit train, so he's trying to lick her punani.
Punani.
With her,
right? We agree.
Pippy pappy.
And I'm okay with that. I'd lick the punani too. You got to. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
But dude, that's not true. Right?
I don't think it's a stretch, but I don't think it's a stretch, but I don't think it's actually true.
Does anyone agree
that she is the most significant?
Yeah, I mean, maybe right. I don't know. Maybe I'm not one to say because I'm so on the rich dick that it's like so hard to say. I don't know.
Put the Proven affiliate next to the Mayhem affiliate, and then.
Hey, who's the baddest ass flying superhero there is?
Superman.
Yeah, just like right. And if they came out with everyone knows that. It's always been like that. Like, no matter what, he'll end up fucking someone up. And he's the dude that flies with the tights on. Imagine they release now a new superhero that's badder than him who flies and got the suit and like could put him in a headlock and give him a noogie.
Oh yeah, the Russian Superman.
That would suck, and I wouldn't accept it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like. So I can't really tell you. Rich is Superman, and if Tia's like the new Superman, oh sorry, Superwoman.
It's a title.
just-
It's not a sex thing. It's just a title.
Oh, okay. Superman. You're like Garbage Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Someone else weigh in on that shit. I don't know. That's
Black Adam.
Is there really superhero
Yeah,
called
there's
that?
Yes. Yes.
It's a terrible movie. It's so bad.
It's The Rock.
Monica Adam.
Yeah, Monica Adam.
Wow.
It's really bad.
It's so bad.
I've tried watching it a couple times and I'm like, I don't even know why I bothered.
It was a
Marvel?
neat concept. It's like
DC. It's
Black Adam.
Black Jesus.
He is strong as shit. Black Adam is strong as shit though.
well, I've heard
Dylan-
he's on Ozempic now, so he's
Yeah.
not so strong.
Oh, serious? Is he?
The Rock is.
Are
Or he
you
just
serious?
he just stopped taking roids. Yeah, the dude looks
Oh.
emaciated.
Maybe he's doing a role. Dylan, call in tomorrow. Dylan has a theory about. He thinks I think he thinks Homeboy was shot from the back. Charlie.
I've seen that video. It's
Oh my goodness,
Yeah, it's sad, right?
that's not real. Oh, he's playing a role, dude. He's got to be playing a
he?
role.
You
Yeah,
don't
Is he?
shed that much, dude.
Look at him. He looks horrible.
he's playing a role.
He looks
He's
so
aged
bad.
so much. That's
Hey, click that other. Click that.
Watch, he'll win sexiest man in the world here in a minute.
Dude, he lost 55 pounds. It says.
What, you just stopped taking Tren?
It says that he lost 27 kilos. Isn't that 55 about?
Yeah. Ish. God, that's sad.
Damn.
Have you guys seen
Rip
Mark
the homie.
Bell?
Who?
Yeah.
Mark Bell? He looks fucking incredible.
He was at Mayhem recently, wasn't he?
Yeah. He looks amazing, and I think he's
Sugar
only
diet.
eating carbs.
Weird.
I'm looking him up right now. Where did you see him?
It's on Mayhem. Him and Rich did a workout video. You can click like 3/4 of the way through, and I think he'll be shirtless.
I like Mark. I don't want to say anything, but I think steroids does something weird to your skin.
It definitely does.
Oh,
I
yeah.
dig the way it looks, though.
You do? Okay, here, let me show you this. This probably will shock you, but let me. Oh, yeah, he looks good there. There was a video of him on the beach with hair on his chest, and I think he looks better there than the one where he's like working out and he's all veiny and shit.
I'm interested in Hiller's take on this. Look at his nipples. You see
I think
this?
that's a skin thing, isn't it?
Well, I'm wondering if he had gyno and he got it removed.
Oh, I just saw that as like when he
His
was
face,
on
I
steroids,
like
he
his
was, like,
face
so,
and his neck and
when
his
he was on
eyes.
steroids, he had so much like mass behind his skin that it's just
Mhm.
kind of like made everything droopy once he lost all that mass.
He was huge. He wasn't just juiced up, but like he was like, I think he was a
He was
powerlifter,
big.
right? So he was like
Mhm.
He was
he was
fat.
kinda- yeah, he was fat and juiced.
Didn't he also tear both of his pecs at one point?
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so that might be part of it too, I guess. He's fucked up.
He was 300. He was more than 300.
Damn. That's scary.
Community that she's built with Proven and the programming and the affiliate program
Oh, back to Tia. How great Tia is.
we've ever had. Probably the most, for sure, the most significant CrossFit athlete we've ever had at this point. And she's doing amazing things with her community that she's built with Proven and the programming and the affiliate programming and the athlete programming. What they have in Nashville, all the athletes they have in their camp. Her again going back to her 8 victories in the individual. Her leaving and having a kid and then coming back and still being dominant.
That part's crazy. Having a kid and then coming back and kicking ass is
Mhm.
crazy. Like really kicking ass.
That's
Like
what I
not
wanted
just
to
being
s-
great, but just fucking kicking ass.
All of that's
you
all
think she-
great and amazing.
Yes, Caleb?
Do you think she's better after the kid? Or do you think she's like she just returned to like the same level as she was when she left?
We don't know because she did the High Rocks experiment. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, good
Yeah,
point.
I don't think she's like gone full force back into it.
Hmm.
Cool, but then just seeing as a leader how she's developed and the strong voice she has and presence among that group.
She definitely has 10 times the presence of most of the other athletes. Not all of them, most of them. You know, there's ones that have a ton of James and Jason have a ton of presence, but she's not the Tia she was 5 years ago. She is like she's fucking bona fide leader, CEO, proven or whatever she is, president of the board, whatever. She's a boss bitch now.
That's what I wanted to say. What do you think made that change? Was it her having Willow?
No, I think it's everything. Just getting older. You know what I mean? More belief in yourself, feeling more at home, being a veteran, finding her own voice. Like when you have money, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like you're like, if you have money, like it'll give you a backbone. Like I don't mean that in a bad way. Yeah, Jeff Bezos, money. Yeah, money gives you a backbone. Everything. Yeah, having the kid, she probably has stronger beliefs now about like, you know, certain things, values she has are starting to solidify, shit like that. Fuck you, money will do that to you. Yeah. Yeah, if you know that you can pick your toys up out of the sandbox and leave anytime, it definitely changes you're
Hmm.
a little more vocal.
And then even afterwards, watching some of the athletes, watching Jason ask her some questions about competing and taking her.
But what she did, which was smart, is she's not using that voice to disparage HQ. She's using it to be a leader in the community. And some people, they get 500,000 Instagram followers or 1 million, and they think all of a sudden that they have some valuable brand, but they don't realize that they're 1 year fucking away. That really they just have this big support team around them that carries them, and they're 1 year away from that support team just tiptoeing out of the room, and them not being able to get 20,000 views on a reel.
Yeah, I can think of a few people that have that problem.
Who pulled
gonna
those
have- they're-
metrics?
They're gonna
yesterday?
have it. They're gonna have
Yeah.
it. If they're not careful, they
mean,
don't fucking have a come
it
to Jesus
Spin?
moment.
I think so.
Yeah, so I'll
About-
talk about it. Mal.
Yep.
I
didn't
wasn't
wanna
even
talk-
thinking Mal. I don't think Mal just brought that upon herself just by the path she took. I don't think she ever like disparaged HQ. Do you
No,
know what I
but-
mean? Like,
But the point's
Mal
still
didn't
there, I
shit-
think.
Yeah, but Mal, I don't want to throw Mal in that because Mal doesn't shit where she eats.
No, I guess what I'm saying, yeah, she's not become so like self-important that she's like, I actually run all this shit and you guys mean nothing. I do think it's crazy, like to speak to
If
you
you fall-
are 1 year away from falling into oblivion. The fact
Yeah.
that she is posting more now than she ever has, and she's losing followers.
Look at
Yep.
yeah. Well,
Yep.
you how you present to the world. That's why people follow you. And so, if you're the Liver King and you present to the world that you're natural and you got that from eating meat and working out all the time, and then people find out you're doing steroids, you're going to lose some followers. A chunk of people who want to follow you for the natural reason. You might gain some other people who do steroids and now want that information. You know, that kind of honesty.
Sure.
It's like Rich shot the bear, and then people who didn't like the bear being shot are like, fuck you don't fit in my box anymore, and they fucking, you know, they cry and leave. But these athletes don't realize that, like, hey, all you do, most of them, and this isn't to dig at them at all, but all you do is fucking work out and perform and blow our minds at your capacity, and someday you might not have that capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you've been shitting on the community the whole time, being a shitbag in the community, no, like your followers are just going to fall right off. I mean, look at Fikowski's YouTube station. No traction.
You probably
Zero.
look at like the NFL
From one
too.
of the from what people in people for 10 years are like, he's the professor. And it's say that again, Caleb.
Just to say, look at football, like NFL players.
Yes.
Like as soon as they leave, Nobody cares.
No
They
one
start
cares,
some
yeah.
foundation somewhere, or they just fall off into existence. They start
Because
getting a
people
bunch of
liked you because they
felonies.
wanted to see you throw the ball 40 yards.
Right. We want
And
to
that's
see you make
okay.
one-handed grabs in the
Yeah.
in the touchdown area.
There's
End
nothing
zone.
there's nothing wrong with that.
The Mannings had to be involved. Like they had to go back to work, basically, not on the football field, but like they have a whole machine behind them.
Mhm.
You know, they're
The Manning
doing
cast.
Yeah, they're doing the Manning cast. They're doing commercials. Like
Yep.
your value is what you can produce.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, look at
Travis,
Shaq.
Travis
Shaq-
Kelce sold his soul to Pfizer and is married to Britney Spears.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor, I think Brittany would be more fun.
Dude,
Yeah,
that'd
hell
be
yeah,
nuts.
Be so much fun.
Insane.
So much fun.
She's from
So much
Georgia,
fun.
dude. Like she's wild.
Mm.
All right, back to the Tia Love session.
Anyway.
Competing and programming and training and just trying to get as much knowledge as he could from her. It was really impressive. So really blown away by Tia and just her presence there and her contributions, and excited to see what's next for her. I hope she competes next year and goes for 9. I'd love to see her go for 10, but I haven't talked to her about competing next year or not, so I don't know what her plans are. I'm assuming she is, but I was really impressed with Tia. And so overall, the entire conversation was really good. I'm glad we did it. There's a lot of other things we talked about, and some specifics that, again, typically, like, I'm not going to share, but if any of the athletes end up talking about or wanting to talk about, some of the conversation was a little, I wouldn't say heated, but definitely a little.
I heard it was heated, and then I text Dave. I said, "Was it heated?" And he just wrote back, "No." That's the only information I got.
Because he knows that you're sitting right next to somebody about that, right?
Yeah. If someone told me it got heated.
Passionate. And so there's some topics that they were passionate about. Like I've already mentioned one specifically, the pegboard. And so, but overall, I think it was a really good conversation. It was really good dialogue. I'm really happy that I think every single athlete came. I don't know if any of the ones who were there did not come, but overall,
they
very
put in some
happy
work.
with that. And so that's the entire reason. A lot of people were friends surprised I was at Wodapalooza. They're like, "You never go to these things. What's up?" And I said, because we had
That's Tyler. Tyler wants to know what's up.
an athlete meeting. And then thanks to Dylan and the Wodapalooza team for giving us a conference room in the hotel to do that at. And then, so like I said earlier, I went to the event on the next day, and it was really good. Really cool vibe. I mean, that whole area is awesome. So I'll probably go next year again. If you have a chance to check it out, definitely check it out. And while there, I filmed a video announcing that 26.3 will be part of
I've never seen Dave promote an outside event outside of the games, ever. Not rogue, nothing.
What do you think that means?
He was trying to mend bridges.
I don't know. And he invited Dylan to be the floor commentator for the elite individuals at the games this year, and Dylan hadn't been invited there in 6 years to do it. I don't fucking know. I haven't seen Dylan at the CrossFit Games in forever.
I think he's done
Last
some
time, I
smaller
honestly
floors.
at the games.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember seeing him at the games since 2018.
I wonder if he's seeing this event and be like, okay, these are the people that make good events run well. And now he wants them on his team.
He's playing Monopoly.
Yeah, I think he's gathering allies.
I think so too.
I think he's gathering allies.
I wonder if you have any insight on this, Sevon. He's like notorious for not going or paying attention to outside events.
Yeah.
And like I don't
now
like that.
This year he's paid attention to NorCal very closely and Wodapalooza.
I don't like that just from the programming standpoint. Like I would want to know, number one, what athletes are capable of, but then what other people are programming, like what's in the zeitgeist. I'm okay. Like I'd be more okay with it if he had a good reason. And I just always wondered what his reasoning is for not paying attention or caring.
Right. He's answered it, but I don't know if they were
good answers.
Good reasons for you. Yeah, good reasons. Yeah. Didn't Rich take a clean shot at Dave? Yes. Something like Dave being a key player in the new CF makes it less likely he'll stay associated with CF. Does that explain all the Tia love? Maybe. That's not a bad theory. That's not a bad theory. Yeah, Rich did take a pretty clean shot at him.
Yeah, but they take shots.
That one was basically like, hey, I'm fucking leaving. The Mayhem Empire is fucking. It's going to be a continental shift. I'm pulling away from the harbor, and I'm taking
That was
passengers
kind of
with
crazy.
me.
That was pretty
Yeah.
crazy when you said that.
Yeah. That's like one that's so sensitive, no one's even talking about it.
What do you say?
What?
What do you say?
What do you say to what?
Like, if you want to talk about it, like, either way you tread down this road, it's going to get spicy.
Yeah, and the thing is like, I like throwing fuel on the fire. I don't want to throw fuel on that fire.
Not that one.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't. Like, I'm not interested. Like, I don't want to be in the middle. I don't want to be standing in front of Dave when Rich punches Dave, and I don't want to be standing in front of Rich when Dave punches Rich. Like metaphorically speaking. Like, I don't want to.
It's Mexican standoff, and you're like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Everybody just calm the fuck down. Whereas usually you'd be like fucking poking them, get them.
Yeah. Yeah, like if Rich were just to be like, hey, Dave doesn't listen, I would be like, hey, he said Dave doesn't listen. That's bullshit. Dave listens. Or if Dave were to say, I don't know, Rich isn't the greatest of all time, I wouldn't be like, fuck you. Are you kidding me? Of course he's the greatest of all time. But not like, hey, I'm fucking gonna try to rip off 1,000 affiliates and take Austin Malleolo and hit the road while you're in the middle of a sale. No, I'm not Switzerland. I'm more like
Mexico.
I'm more like Australia. I just want to be left out on an island. In this one, I want to be left totally out on an island out on my own.
Want to be the Isle of Man?
Yeah, basically, Rich said he's out regardless. Rich basically made it sound like they're loading the boats now.
I just
that's the
don't
way I
think
took
that's
what he said.
true.
Yeah.
As much as Rich loves CrossFit, I don't think it's true.
I think it's kind of childish, right?
No. He's built
No?
some. I don't think it is. He's built something amazing, and the company's up for sale, and he's probably irritated with all the politics and everything that's going on. And
How much of that affects him, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not up for me to say. I mean, you're right. Like from the outside, I could be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up. You're doing great. Just keep towing the line, and everything works out for you, and your athletes love you, and you're popular, and just keep going forward." But I don't know what kind of shit I don't know what he wants, so I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like for all I know, he's been trying to become the chief operating officer of CrossFit for the last 10 years, and they've told him "fuck you," or like I don't know.
I think it's a.
I don't think that's true. I just made that up.
I just used that noise for the dramatic effect.
Oh. I don't. My advice to Rich would be is like, hey, just so you know, when you tear that Band-Aid off, probably you're just gonna have to work longer weeks. You want to do that? Like, is that where you're at in your life? And he's young still, so maybe he is. You know what I mean? But like, shit will get rocky and. No, Rich is not. I don't think Rich is acting like a bitch. He's got his own little fiefdom. It's like that movie Game of Thrones, and he's up in the north, and like he's like,
I think I wish I had another word for this. Spiritual is not the right word, but it gets across the sentiment that like he sees some things, like you and I have talked about with the church, Sevon. It's like when you change rules that are different from the Bible, it's like, well, it's not the thing anymore.
Yeah.
And Rich sees some of those, and he's like, I don't like that. Like you're not.
Yeah. Hey, It's like this. This one's gonna piss people off, but it's like gay marriage. If gay people want to get married, I don't even understand marriage, but if you want to get married, but you shouldn't be able to get married under however Christians get married. That's their fucking thing, and that's what makes Christianity Christianity. And it's one man and one woman, and that's their thing. It's not that I'm not saying I'm against gay marriage. I'm just saying
The Bible
before
is.
I couldn't distinguish the two. When I was younger, I was like, those guys are fucking idiots. Why are they're fucking bigots? But no, it has nothing to do with bigotry. That's what that thing is. That thing is at its foundation about one man and one woman getting married. That's like a cornerstone of how that thing fucking works. That Christianity thing works. And the second you let gay marriage, and you don't have it, you've now lost that leg. And you know, you could do a fucking 10 shows on it. But it's just the way it is. You got to keep some things dogmatic. It would be like it would be. Listen, CrossFit. You want to see what CrossFit looks like? If they the thing equivalent to CrossFit is like Christianity letting gay marriage is what you have with High Rocks. We talked about this yesterday. They've put a premium. They scale the movement, the range of motion, and we scale the weight. And we think they're so fucking stupid for that. Do you know what I mean? They're okay with the quarter squats. That makes no fucking sense. We can't allow that in CrossFit because the whole thing at its foundation is to have longevity so you can stay out of the nursing home. That's like fucking one of the cornerstones of CrossFit. To be able to wipe your own ass for as long as you have to so you don't end up in a nursing home. And so you get some bastardization of what CrossFit's supposed to be, and it's High Rocks. And maybe all of a sudden more people like it, but you've taken away the virtuosity and integrity of the program.
We value different things, and it's okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's okay, but one is better.
Yeah,
one is better.
Better if you
under
care
the
about,
definition of living longer and being independent is better.
Yeah, there you go. If you care about money, the other one's better.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right.
There will be able to do it even if you're there.
Like High Rocks will never have to pay their judges because they don't do anything.
Right. Right.
It's an oxymoron to say there's a professional High Rocks coach.
If they do pay, fucking sign up for that job.
Yeah.
In the comments. At Braxton Walsh 2341. Thanks for doing the Service Cup. Can we add the custom leaderboards of the Community Cup and the Service Cup? It'd be nice if you could see where you rank amongst your individual service and filter out ages. For me, that is a big draw to do these online competitions. I agree 100%. One of the biggest points with these online competitions that's compelling is segmentation and like further breaking down and determining different. I would love to know if I'm even the fittest guy within 5 miles, within 10 miles, within 20 miles, within, San Jose, within California, definitely not the fittest in any of these zones I've stated. But anyways, more being able to break down the leaderboards and kind of slice them up and get specific groups and, ages, that's for sure a better experience. And I do think on all of our leaderboards, we should have that functionality. And we'll look at doing that for the future for sure. At one day at a time, Dave, with the new media campaign, that's been amazing. Will we see notable figures in the space and features like we had in the past? What made CrossFit content so cool before was that it shared the culture and what was great about the community. It didn't always need to be high production. The quality was in the content itself. What's the goal this time around? Also for next year's games, is there a chance we'll see Classic Benchmarks program so we can directly compare how much the sport has grown in 20 years? It'll be an insane viewing experience to see Ricky, Jason, James, etc. fight at full intensity to win Fran, for example. So thanks for the comment. The campaign has been great. I agree 100% with your comment about it doesn't always need to be high production. The quality is in the content itself. That's a really important feature. And when you look at some of these other guys creating content in the space, even the Mayhems, the Provens, the other guys, all the other guys creating content, oftentimes it's not the highest production quality isn't needed, but it's what's in it and what we're talking about and what we're putting out or what they're putting out that is incredibly relevant. That being said, high production quality does matter. And for a lot of, if you have the ability to do it at a super high level, then you should. But there's a balance between if being so highly produced at all times is just preventing you from putting anything out, that's a problem. Is there going to be benchmark workouts in next year's games?
I think that often highly produced stuff right away puts a huge ding on authenticity. So you got to be careful. That's a huge component. I have no issue with the single camera shoot of Adrian Bosman teaching someone how to do a pistol with zero production value. I just need good audio. Someone to hold the camera steady. That's it.
Like it doesn't need to look like an ESPN documentary.
No, not at all. Matter of fact, it's distracting. I don't need a white screen behind it. I don't need them to like cut out every and I just need it like, hey, dude, these are in 90 seconds. These are the 4 steps, the progressions to learning how to do a pistol. Start with the fucking negative, start with a negative and roll to your back. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I don't need anything fancy. And I think it takes away from it when it is. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I just think the question was a slight at you, saying that when you were there, it was low quality.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude, I was a machine. Just pumped it out. That's fine. I'm good with
Yikes.
that.
20th year.
Content was
I think
killer,
there should
though.
be.
Content was killer.
I think even so, I guess it was the 10th year of the games. We repeated the original chipper workout or hopper workout, I should say, which was row 1,000, and then it was like 25 pull-ups, 5 rounds of 25 pull-ups, 7 push jerks at 135, and everybody, I think, except for one person at the games that year, beat the fastest time of that workout from the first games. So stuff like that is cool for sure. And then your comment, it would be an insane viewing experience to see Ricky, Jason, James fight at full intensity to win Fran, for example. The problem with Fran at that level, though, is it just moves so fast, especially with 95 pounds, and just like you get one no rep, and you're pretty much out. You're pretty much done. And then putting that speed on it, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's a challenge. And for the judging of it, for hitting depth at that speed and lockout at that speed, Fran would be.
Are you going to address what Brian Dunn did?
What did Brian do?
Who's Brian?
I mean, I don't know.
I say yes.
Maybe tomorrow. I might be desperate for content tomorrow. He told Tyler Watkins not to come on my show.
Yeah, that's true.
Many years ago.
I think he probably told Caleb that.
He definitely told John that.
He 100% told John that.
He used to tell people that they should be charging me to come on my show. It's just all that shit revisited again. It's okay. It's.
He made us watch hours of Rolfing.
I wish John listened.
I don't know what to say about Brian. He's fine. He's like a gopher in the yard, just like digging holes and shit and eating grubs, and he's just, I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
More and more often.
It's not helping him though. It's really making people, everywhere I go, every event he goes to, someone's like, that's the last time we're having Brian, and it's just like, there becomes a point where you're just like, his story is like, hey, everyone hates you guys. You guys are just negative. And I'm over here like, thank you, sponsors. You guys, we're fucking killing it. And the numbers are killing. And we had the most views of any YouTube channel in the CrossFit space for the month of August this year. And okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'd have to, maybe if I'm over caffeinated tomorrow, I'll go crazy. Like, when do you stop?
Well, and that's
when do I stop like telling the story? I mean, the story's like
it's not any different than it was.
Yeah, someone told me the other day, they said, hey, Brian told me that you won't talk to him. It's like, dude, 3 years ago or whenever I stopped talking to him, first of all, I would talk to him, but 3 years ago when I stopped talking to him, I had like a 3-hour conversation with him every day for a year, like basically like or once a week for a year, basically explaining to him like what a douche nozzle he's being, and he would always say the same thing. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Thanks for being honest. It's so good having friends who are honest. And then he never changed his behavior or what he was doing. And then so I think and so then finally I was like, all right, dude, I'm done. Just so you know, let's just part ways. I'm done. And that's it. And I just got nothing else to say to him. Nothing, you know what I mean? No. And he's probably pissed because he gets ass pounded like on the regular from Dents and Taylor and Hiller. They just fucking anytime he says something stupid, they clip it and show it. And so he's probably pissed.
It's hard not to, dude.
I think that sums it up. Don't you think that sums it up pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, I gave him there's no way anyone in the world would have given the chances to Brian that I gave to him.
It's actually very surprising. Like the 2 years that he was on when I was working for you.
Yeah.
Like it was surprising. Because at first I thought it was just like a game. It was just like a
Just see
I
how
don't know.
long we could keep the retarded kid on the around.
No. I thought it was like it was like a shtick on the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you were just like you try to interject something funny so people actually fucking pay attention.
I did
and then
too.
he just acts like a fucking asshole
Yeah.
for the 90 minutes that he's on the show.
Yeah.
I thought that was the shtick. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, just let that happen. And eventually I realized that is not the case. And he's actually a fucking asshole. And you just kept putting up with it for hours and hours and hours.
And he's got some crazy take on it that like I convinced other people to be his friend, not to be his friend. It's like, hey, dude, no. A shitload of people were telling me, hey, dude, this guy's a fucking dick. Why are you still friends with him? He just disrespects you nonstop. But anyway, that doesn't even matter because that's not why we parted ways. The reason why in a synopsis, the reason why we parted ways is because he couldn't decide what he wanted to do. Analytically, like he wanted to be inside the CrossFit fence, but he knew I was outside the CrossFit fence, and so he was stuck between the two. Like he really, like his dream job was to commentate the games with Sean Woodland. You know what I mean? Like, and then so he knew that there was crazy friction between me and CrossFit, and there still is crazy friction between me and CrossFit, and so. He just, for a year, he was really indecisive in playing games, whether they were on the air, whether it was behind the scenes. And then so finally it was just exhausting. I was like, hey, I can't do it anymore, dude. You got to figure out what you're doing. And he finally spun out.
As the kids would say, crashed out.
And he got really weird. And another thing, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if it's like the 5,000 Instagram followers he got or what happened, but his head got so big all of a sudden. It was crazy. He was so humble in the first 6 months or a year. Then he got just fucking like, he turned into a know-it-all. It was kind of like
have people just blowing
it was kind of like he'd been
nonstop.
It was kind of like he'd been hiding it.
I think somebody just complimented him like every time he was on a show, like, "Oh, look at me, I'm a fucking genius. I know exactly what I'm doing all the time."
Do you remember when John? Do you remember when John Young said that he got canceled? Yeah. Sorry, John. I don't mean for you to take a shot.
That
but
John got canceled, or Brian?
Yeah, John's like, I got canceled. I got canceled the most times ever. I don't know if he was joking or not. If you were joking, John, I'm sorry. If you're not joking, here's a big dose.
It's a little in jest.
Here's a big dose of reality. You can't get canceled, John. You don't even have a fucking job, dude. And so my point is, sorry, John, that you had to be. My point is like Brian, you get 23 views on your live stream for Wodapalooza or whatever. Or someone told me they turned it on. There were only 7 people watching. Or it's like, hey, dude, like just stay over there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, don't like I don't like you don't need me. You don't like if you have issues with Taylor or with Hiller or with Dents, that's fine. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
well,
I do shows with guys with dildos on their head. And make $10,000 and make $10,000 for the 2 shows. Like leave me alone. I'm good. I'm just over here I'm actually, no one in the CrossFit space can get canceled. There's
nothing to cancel, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing to cancel. Yeah. You ding dong. Like there's no don't worry. You're like, stop worrying about other people. Do your shit. That's it.
I always wonder when, like, because we end up picking up one thing he does every month or so, and it always creates more stuff. And like with Halpin, like I realized early on Halpin was just the Blob. You remember that 80s movie?
Yes. I saw it like 10 times. Yeah.
It grew. It just kept.
Yeah.
And so they had to just freeze it, and it died. And I was like, oh, that's how you kill Halpin, is you just don't give him anything. Like
no attention. He just vanishes.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm like that though. Like in my life, if I'm done, like walled up, like you're froze off to me.
It's so easy, dude.
And it's like, I don't wish you poor. Like I just don't want to play with you anymore.
But also, go fuck yourself.
Right.
The girl. Fuck, we're at an hour and a half for Dave Castro Weekend Review. Basically, one of the young ladies who has a show on his podcast channel called into the Sevon podcast one time.
Big Cat?
No, Mesa.
Amazing.
Oh, La Mesa.
And we had a discussion, and basically it went down the path of she said something like, well, how am I supposed to believe anyone or trust anyone? I don't know what she said, but who says Monica? And I said, hey, and we had the discussion. I was like, hey, anyone who's insisting that
Not
that's a
saying
bad
it.
word is the oppressor. You're insisting you want other people to play the victim because it fits in some fucking story you've made up in your head. And you've never heard me use the word in a derogatory manner, Monica. Anyway, so we had that conversation. Anyway, and then I guess a week or two later, we made a joke about there was she said something about not caring about how the WFP gets paid, how they make their money. She's enjoying it. And then so Taylor made a joke about how she gets her money paid at the gym. And
Valhalla money.
yeah, I don't even know what that is. Is that Jewish coin or something?
No, it's like something that ISIS does. They just money launder ISIS way.
So then I
Tax
said,
free, baby.
so then I said, hey, I wonder if she's happy that Charlie Kirk died. And I think all of that shit, she got upset about it. And well, I know she got upset about it. We talked on the phone, and she was not happy about it. And she didn't say she was offended though. She just said that, hey, that's not cool, painting me in that light. I understood everything she was saying. She was making sense for herself, and not for me, but she was making sense for herself. And I guess Brian got upset about that, and then and had a wow. And I guess Brian, that's cool. I want that. I guess Brian got upset and had a meltdown, like he felt like he had to defend her or something. So that's and like I don't have people around me who are like wishy-washy. Like everyone around me, my sponsors, my friends, my colleagues, my peers, there's no wishy-washy people. So like he should stay away from all of that. She sent Big Cat to rough you up. I actually spoke with Caitlin. She was a sweetheart.
She
was
seems cool as fuck.
She
So
is cool.
fucking cool.
I'm kind of jealous.
She got a great energy. She is cool as fuck. She was I walked up to her. She was sitting down. I was about the same height of her while I was standing. She was sitting.
She's
and,
like 6'2", isn't she?
I don't know, but she was tall. And she was just a sweetheart. We just chopped it up a little bit. She was cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
She's one who you always make this point to people, Sevon, that you notice when they dim their light around other people because they're compensating for that person.
Yeah.
Big Cat.
I've noticed that the energy that she has on some of those shows is just.
So you think she has like comet potential, but around other people in the
she can be huge
in the act of being kind, she dims her own light.
100%.
That's interesting.
100%.
Yeah,
it's like
that was my take on
those two.
And that was my take. Oh, that's why like you're kind of rooting for Kate.
I'm rooting for
to
Kate.
just like say fuck it, just let your light burn. Like people are gonna get burnt. People
it's not that I'm rooting against Mesa, but it's
right.
Like I like
survival of the fittest, dog.
Well, I like when people have it's cool to see somebody before they become something that they can be, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm just watching, the sunflower bloom. It's not that I don't like other flowers. So I like the sunflower right now because it's gonna be fucking massive.
Yep.
I could see that. Seema, you say some dumb shit about people, and I'm still here. If you let it get to you, then you're giving your autonomy away. Wait, hold on. Autonomy, is that like a planet?
Your control.
Your control.
The state of self-governance.
Your free will. Yeah. Your ability to decide what you do.
Capacity to make one's own informed uncoerced decisions.
I've thought about that though, because like if you just keep doing shit because you're like, no, I'm not gonna quit because they make me hate this. Like you still have to go do the thing that you're subjecting yourself to something you hate out of spite or out of autonomy. Like that's equally shitty.
Yeah. Well, it's really common for people to dim their own lights. I mean, I see it. I'm guilty of it all the time, but it's not something it's something you should be totally aware of and not do. And liberals do it because they think it's being nice, but it's not. And it's not. All right. Jeez Louise. Holy
Sorry.
fuck, it's late. No, it's
This
okay.
is my fault.
This will be a 3-hour show. Who would have thought?
And at 95 pounds at that level would be a challenge. But again, I'm not saying it can't be done. At Twin Grissit, Dave, will there be a garage affiliate option in 2025? I sure hope so. I don't know if it'll be ready this year. I hope it is. I think we should have one. At Momo Haas 9283, isn't it weird that there was no pulling movement in the Service Cup workouts, as pulling is so important for firefighters, for example? So no pulling in the Service Cup. There was pulling. I mean, but are you talking about like pull-ups or muscle-ups? Or are you talking about like a sled pull? I've done 3 of the work.
I think they should ditch. I don't really understand the muscle up, but I think that you just, whoever's the fittest in the open as a firefighter is the fittest firefighter. That's the community or Service Cup.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think that the pulling should be done in your training, obviously. But I think if you're just trying to find the fittest of those people, I don't think you'd necessarily need it.
Yeah, just do like. Would you rather be the fittest doctor who won the Open or the fittest doctor who won this Service Cup?
I'd rather win the Open than the Service Cup.
Well, but yeah, I'd rather be the fittest doctor. I don't know if they're the same, but if you're the fittest doctor in the Open and then you don't do the Service Cup, and then there's some doctor who does the Service Cup and he wins it, he is not fitter than you. I'm not buying that shit for a second, because I think there's more people doctors who do the Open than there are who do the Service Cup. So that's my point. Just ditch the Service Cup.
Well, you're assuming that the testing is of the same value.
I am.
Yeah, I appreciate the Service Cup existing, but I'm not really sure what its purpose is.
Nick, Service Cup gives you an invite to an in-person comp at Mayhem. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right. That's if you're like a.
Well, just take those from the Open then. Just
I think Brandon Smith won it last year, right?
For fittest what? Doctor,
yeah,
cop?
he probably did.
Firefighter.
He's a firefighter. Yeah, he probably did.
That guy wears a CEO shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Big dude.
Friendly.
Yeah, like
He's
that.
friendly.
He's really cool. Yeah, really nice guy.
Yeah. I still have to do the 4th. And when I say there's pulling, even in the clean, there's pulling. So you're pulling there. What were the other? Let me see. Now I'm drawing a blank on what they all were. Hold on. Let me pull them up. Service Cup workouts 2025.
Are dumbbell snatches a pull?
Yeah.
Okay. Workout 1, thrusters, lateral pull-ups over the bar. Workout 2, calorie row. So I'd consider that a pull, but definitely not the type of pull you're talking about
What
here.
you talking about?
Farmer's carry.
This probably means heavy.
Box step overs, dumbbell snatches. Again, I would consider that a pull, but again, I understand what you're saying with your pull up. And then the 4th one, this is the toe to bar one: hang, clean and jerks, back squats, toe to bars. Yeah, and then 1 rep max clean. So clean is.
So this guy wants pull ups or muscle ups or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a significant pull and clean, but again, I know what you're talking about here with the pull. You don't mean that. I don't know though if you mean pull up and like muscle up. Yes, I think that could have been included somewhere. It probably would have balanced it out a little more. But if you're talking like a sled pull or something like that, I don't think that was needed. But understood. At C Dutch 513, I think you're wrong on calories in and calories out. The randomized control trials have shown that it doesn't really matter if it's processed sugar or single source foods. Calorie restriction will help lose weight and improve metabolic markers. I will say that's probably easier to stay full and satiated from a single source food, but it's not required. That I do not think is true at all. And let me show you a little example. So let's say you have 2,000.
This is crazy.
Does
There are people who think that if you eat 2,000 calories, like they're so stuck on calories in, calories out, They think that if you eat 2,000 calories of broccoli, that it's the same as eating 2,000 calories of sugar with no just like gummy bears, with
God,
no
both sound
consideration
terrible.
for the hormonal response. Like, hey, dude,
The insulin response.
the insulin response. Yeah, like, hey, dude, I know you really want it to be that way.
You know,
I get it.
It would be so
And
easy
it's
that
easy,
way.
it's
That's
easy if
what
you're
it
gonna
is.
eat. It's easy if you're gonna eat clean, or if you're just gonna
Mm.
eat dirty. If you're just gonna be consistent with what you eat, but
It also
What's the
doesn't
point of
seem-
having what is it, micronutrients, protein, carbs, fats? Like,
the whole
If
point of the
it didn't
zone
mean
is that
something
all sickness happens when you have fucking hormonal fluctuations. Like,
Mm.
almost all of it can be tied back to that. The whole point of the zone is just to keep you hormonally level, so there's no spikes in your day, no ups and downs, no energy fucking spikes or downs. It's wild that people want to fight this.
Calories
That's why jerking off's bad.
well, to your
Got
point,
it.
processed sugar. That's your daily intake. And then you have 2,000 calories of, let's say, 20% protein and 80% good fat. And let's even say, so 2,000 calories processed sugar, 2,000 calories protein, 80% fat. Let's even do this. Let's say you have 2,000 calories.
Wow. I bet you this is true. This is like race. Doodle Bob, no such thing as calories. Happy to call in one day to discuss. That's awesome. I bet you're so right. That's like such the thing like race. Then someone's like, well, define race for me. Oh, skin color. Okay, well then it's skin color. Like,
It
quit
is-
fucking around. Like, there's some scientific basis for. I would love to hear that. Yeah, call tomorrow. I'm gonna be desperate for content. Call in tomorrow, Doodle Bob. Go ahead.
I
What
bet
were you
it's
gonna say,
similar
Tyler?
to time, because like time's a construct. Calories
Yeah.
is a construct.
Yes, exactly. It's something that the FDA created so that they can put it on a nutrition label.
It's
Like,
always
hey, let's burn something and see what
What-
happens.
right. A bomb
isn't that what it's
calorimeter
supposed
is
to be?
incredible to me. What?
Like,
the
you can,
what
if you-
calorimeter?
A bomb calorimeter. It's you just basically fucking light something on fire and then
Yes.
see how long it lasts, and that tells you what the content of the calories are.
It's just like it's a measurement of energy, and then I think you can do that with anything. It's not just food. Like, you can do it.
Shoes.
Is that what they
paper.
do?
Yeah,
Is that what
yeah.
they do? They just take some beef and they burn it in this bomb calorimeter.
Yes,
Calorimeter.
and that's how it's determined how many calories it has.
Can I
It's
get
because
one of those on Amazon? That would be
probably not.
crazy.
Let's
So.
find out.
That would be crazy to own one of
Let's
those.
find out.
Calorimeter.
Wow.
Oh, they're actually not that expensive.
What's it look like? Can I see this thing? Does it look like a
Yeah.
microwave?
Kind of. This is a high tech one. The ones that there was one that was like $60 that I found. It's like this.
Hey,
Wanted to
isn't
make a
that
Jew joke, but I won't.
Thanks, my wife's in the kitchen. So someone said how much
2000.
Lupe says it's a unit of energy, so it's as real as temperature is. Is that true?
It's a way we measure energy.
It's yeah.
So there are
I mean,
such
think
thing as
it-
calories. What's Doodle Bob talking about? It's like this, as long as you're consistent, as long as you're
What is a
consistent with your
calorie?
measurements. That's the issue. We take a mass mott protons. Look at the first law of thermodynamics.
Oh, here it
That's
is.
the issue.
This is bullshit. 1 calorie is the heat required to raise 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius.
Oh,
It's
okay.
arbitrary.
Yep.
But if it's consistent, it's just like anything else. Couldn't
1
you
degree
say that
of
about
water-
anything?
1 degree
It's
of
all
water
relative, right?
in which atmosphere? Like there's 1,000 ways to cut this.
Like it's zero
right.
atmospheres or like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. How much? What's the barometric pressure?
First
Water
law of
boils. Go
First
ahead.
law of thermodynamics is the principle of conservation of energy, stating that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred from one form to another. That's like that's like calories is the first law of thermodynamics. It's like you can't create or destroy energy, you're just transforming it from one thing to another.
Oh. All right. Can I call
Right,
in
I think
now?
we lost
No.
50 viewers.
Wait. Can I? No. Don't call it. That phone number is an imaginary phone number. I have to pee so bad.
I know CrossFit. I know enough to argue and sound like I know what I'm talking about. But if you go one layer deeper, it's fucking over.
Birch is gonna have a field day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh God, where is he? He could unfuck us all day.
So surely, if global warming was real, everyone would be losing weight. I like that.
Shit, dude. He's got a point.
Doodle Bob, Tyler had it right.
Got a point. Interesting.
Of the protein, and you have 1,800 calories daily of the processed sugar. You're basically saying because that amount of calories is less than that amount of calories on this diet, you're going to lose weight. That is what you are saying here. And that is what the calories in, calories out people are fundamentally saying. The problem with that is the hormonal response of these two different hormonal response of these two diets. That diet there, that processed sugar, is going to jack your insulin up, keep it very high, and then basically turn all of that sugar into fat. You're not going to be able to access your fat storage and burn fat. In over here, when you look at the protein and the fat, protein has an insulin response. The fat largely doesn't. But that diet there is going to be able to keep your insulin levels low. Your glycogen stores will be depleted. You'll be able to then hit your fat reserves and actually burn fat. So, what's your name again? At CDutch513. That is, you're basically saying the randomized control trials have shown that it doesn't really matter if it's processed sugar or single source foods. And look at this. Just no, that's wrong.
I love that he just comes to
calorie
that
restriction will help lose weight and improve metabolic markers. It's more about the hormonal response of the food you're eating than just calorie restriction. And also, calories play a part in it, but it's not just. And the problem I'm saying with the calories in, calories out crew, they say it to a fault. And you even just did that by just saying if it doesn't really matter if it's processed sugar. You just said you prioritize the quantity over the quality. All of these factors play a part, but the calorie in, calorie out camp just dumbs it down.
I knew there were going to be just moron comments in here. I knew it.
Of course.
Dude,
Are you
Dave's
comparing
wigging.
a piece of paper to randomized control trial? Show us.
Oh
the
my God.
You are
Oh yeah.
They're randomized control trials. They know everything. They did the science.
It speaks nothing to like all of these studies will have been done on just sedentary or normal people. And then what's the prolonged effect? So okay, you can lose weight if you eat in a calorie deficit for sure. But what happened to your muscle mass? What happened to your overall health?
Right.
This guy Fussy Mongoose doesn't care about critical thinking, logic, discernment, human explanation, understanding processes. All he cares about is what. I just want to know what the randomized. Just tell me what to think.
I'm smarter than you, so I know more.
Jackass.
He'd go to a Charlie Kirk debate and just start screaming at him.
That no by Dave was great.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible.
No, you're just wrong. No, that was like an autistic response. Like,
he did go really autistic in this.
No.
Click on the George Soros video. Nah, I'm good.
We've already been going now, almost 2 hours. Why not?
Where's the George? I'll do George Soros in my spare time. Okay, I knew the comments. I knew people are just crazy about food. Here we go.
To just that assertion, and it's an oversimplification of really complex processes. So no, I do not. You are not right. At Fit Grandpa, if I sign up for the level 2 in person, can I also get the lectures online, or would I have to pay for both versions? I'd like to get the most out of the material. So we never had the level 2 lectures online until we created them for this hybrid L2. So basically, no, currently for the L2, if you sign up for the L2, the 2-day, you go to it and you get the lectures in person and then obviously the movement pieces in person. I guess we can consider that in the future, but it's definitely nothing we're looking at or have on the table now. If you sign up for the hybrid level 2, you get the L2 lectures online, and then you take them through that. At Derek Shoemaker 5306, will there be an option to renew an L2 certificate without having to go in to an in-person course, just a refresher test online? So we're re-looking at all of that currently. At Justin Dresner 16, Dave, great seeing you at the Adaptive Games. Love the idea of putting us in the same area as the games athletes. I'd be fangirling it and boing all day. Thanks for the picture. Yes, considering it might not be possible, but definitely looking at it and considering it. At CrossFit Thumbs Up 2011.
He told me that too, that he wants to do that. He's getting old. Hey, so there, Tyler, why is he doing that?
I'm telling you, dude, don't play that game.
Hey, he told.
I don't know,
I'll tell you,
man.
he told me he almost cried there, which was weird. Do you hear him say?
There?
At the adaptive
Yeah.
games?
At the
Oh.
adaptive games, yeah, he said he was blown away. He said he had his kind of his fucking noodle rock there.
It's probably because his hormones are fucked up from eating so much meat.
Yep.
Have you thought about packaging all of the L3 study materials, journal articles, videos, etc., in a printed manual? I think many of us would pay for this versus having to print tons of pages ourselves. We have thought about it. We did something similar to level 1.
Sousa made one and presented it to you or the media team or something, and you guys didn't take his offer on it. It was sick. Did you guys ever see it?
What?
No.
Sousa has a printed
Oh wait.
It's so sick. It's
It's like
hardbound.
everything, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
the printed. Yeah,
everything.
yeah. I
Yeah.
never saw it, but I've heard about it.
It's sick.
Manual. We need to do that one first, and then maybe down the road do the level 3. At Fusion Games, cool seeing you support Wodapalooza SoCal. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts about their Miami event next year. They moved from January to March, but now it's the last week of the Open. I'm going to do the online qualifier and have a good chance of making it in my master's age groups, but I'm torn if I'd go because I need to host the Open at my affiliates. What are your thoughts? So covered that. You can do it there.
Oh, but he needs to host it as affiliate. Oh, that's interesting.
How is Dave
There's always-
supposed to solve that problem?
Hey, but that isn't that interesting? I didn't even think about that. I'm like the total pro affiliate guy. And now what's happened is there's going to be some affiliates are like, I wanted to go to Wodapalooza, but I have to do the Open at my gym. Ugh, fuck, can't make everyone happy. It's a
I
valid
want to go
question,
fucking
but-
hiking every week, but I have to go to goddamn work. Like, what? I just don't.
Yeah.
This is like a non-point.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Bound book, yeah, bound book. Yeah, all right. I don't think
Yeah,
Dave
that's
understood
such
the
an
question. I
edge
think Dave
case.
has to go to the bathroom too. He's going fast.
At Bruce McLaughlin, one
Is
of the
this
highlights for
normal
each of my
speed?
trips to the games was watching the adaptive events.
1.25.
Okay, I
Bringing
was
these
like,
athletes back to the
Jesus.
big show would be a great idea. Again, considering it, can't guarantee you that we will, but we are definitely looking at the possibility of doing that. All right, that's the week in review for September 22nd, 2025. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak to you next week.
What if they did a they did the adaptive games there, but then they integrated them into the elite competition. So like you had to push a guy in a wheelchair up a hill, like they used them as props, or there was a dwarf throw, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be sick. You know how
It's a
many people would
dwarf
watch
throw.
that? Dude, it'd be like
There's
the
that.
Highland Games, but with a bunch of
Yeah, you know what I
adaptive
mean? Like you just like you use, you know what I mean? You use the adaptive athletes also as props when they're done competing.
Dude, you have to do like a ruck run with a midget on your back.
Well, all that shit. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Date show. See you guys tomorrow morning. All the smart people who were in the chat this morning, please come back again tomorrow. I don't have a show prepared. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're
On
talking about
vacation.
bomb calorimeters.
Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Tyler Watkins from the Heat One app. Thank you, Caleb from home. Thank you. Bye bye.